That shit just comes from like the writing and all types of other shit, which is something we talked about last week with AEW. Hold on, let me get my intro together. Hold on. I got my old man Logan. Okay. Got my nigga Phil. All right. Got Ill Will. I got Hot Take. Must mean it's time for Hot Take West. Yo! That's right. Episode 3. Back up in this motherfucker. That's right.
It's 4, ain't it?
No, this is 3. Okay, I know I count. Okay, I went to private school.
I think last.
I think it's 4 because I missed when I was in New Orleans.
Okay, it's fine. This is 4. Well, I don't give a fuck because I can still count. Even though I was wrong, I could have been right, but I was still wrong. So it still means I had a chance of being right. That's all we need to know right now. I am Joe Freeline, aka Joe Freeline III, aka I'm the one tweeting. Ha! In your face. Ugh! Got my boys with me, my bros. After a long wrestling-filled weekend of just the shit.
Up, downs, and disappointments.
Man. Speaking of, we just gonna go around table. I want to introduce the homie. What's the name of the wrestling program, Phil? What's the name of the wrestling program, bro? The All Heels Wrestling?
All Heel Wrestling, yes sir.
All Heel Wrestling. Ill Phil, the funniest motherfucker with all the.
Hey, Phil been around since season 1. He just ain't been on none of the episodes. So this is a big moment for us right here. We got everybody on the show today.
Pleasure to be here, boys. Pleasure to be here, man. I am so pumped and just excited to be here with y'all to talk my shit.
Man.
I'm ready to talk my shit.
Man, and then I gotta introduce him. I hit. Look, I'm calling nigga J-Mo because his last name Jameson. I don't give a fuck. J-Mo is one of my favorite types of nigga name is J-Mo. This motherfucker is the most inquisitive, intelligent person I've seen talk wrestling because he actually knows what the fuck he talk about and I fucks with him. Ladies and gentlemen, my nigga J-Mo. Introduce yourself, big guy.
You know, I am here for 3 reasons. 1, to bury the shit out of Goldberg today, officially. 2, to remind y'all that Booker T said that Brock Lesnar don't want no bread, he don't want no water, he only want meat. And I'm also here, first of all, the niggas. And I'm also here because we live, baby. It's all the gang is here.
Oh, man.
And this has been a week. We got some shit to talk about.
Absolutely.
All right. I gotta get to the brothers now. I gotta get to the brothers, all right? I gotta get to the conqueror, the great, the machine. Old man Logan, man. What's up, bro?
This is one of those moments, man, where when I say acknowledge me, acknowledge. Because I finally got my bros together. We've been doing it for 4 seasons. It's not all a little rough, but now everybody's here.
Yeah.
So to Clark Street Wrestling, the Heels, everybody that fuck with us, I just want y'all to know, we want the smoke.
I want smoke.
I gotta ask you.
We want the smoke, man. I'll take the smoke for KG.
All right, thank you. I don't want to walk around with my flow, man.
Wait. I gotta introduce the homie. This is the homie, all right? This was originally named after him because honestly, me, old man Logan, and this young man, you should talk wrestling and be like, we should do a podcast with this shit. And the young man that I'm about to introduce now will come up with all it takes out of nowhere and shit. And it would be like, damn, you motherfucker right. Ladies and gentlemen, whiskey amaretto sour, You can't hold me. You can't contain me when I'm drunk. I can whoop everybody in here ass. The other KG, Hot Take Kenny.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? And let me just start off by saying, you ready for it? All right. Let me start off by saying, I'm just you know what? If Brock Anderson can get his shot at Malachi Black, you know what? People's kids out here getting these not even championship, these big opportunities, my fault. I just need Mark Henry's hand baby to get the open challenge against Miro.
Why? Why?
The return of the hand baby.
The hand baby. Listen. Before I get started, before I get going, and we'll get into this weekend of wrestling. KG, I owe you an apology. Okay, Roman Reigns says something on a podcast. What's the guy's name one more time? I'm sorry for saying it wrong.
I think it's Ariel Helwani.
Ariel Helwani. And he was saying that CM Punk isn't the needle mover like The Rock or John Cena.
Well, I could still agree with that aspect, but my whole thing is this. When he said that, first of all, other than John Cena and Brock Lesnar, nobody's really a box office draw in WWE like Rock. And they're not even box office draw like Rock. But I'm saying like in comparison, even in the same sentence, is what I'm saying. Secondly, how many people came back from the Attitude Era and put Cena over? If you look at the top 10 stars from the Attitude Era, can we all agree, no specific order, can we say Stone Cold, Rock, Triple H, HBK, Taker, Foley, Jericho, Kurt Angle. I was just getting to Kurt Angle. That's why I said no specific order. Kane and probably Bret Hart. Would y'all agree?
Yeah,
absolutely.
How many of them got pinned or submitted by Cena?
Damn near all of them.
Damn near all of them, right? That's what I'm saying. So to say like, and how many of them put over Punk?
None.
Well, Jericho, that's it. But that
give or take one or two.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So how can you be this draw to the casual fans and move the needle if you jobbing every time you face a part-time? He lost to Brock, Taker, Triple H, Rock. What was it, 5 matches? Hell, they made him lose to Kane on the way to WrestleMania 29 to face Taker on Raw. So it's like, why would the casual fans, if we seeing these people from past eras, you know, people that are in our age group, you know, why should they care about Punk?
Yeah, hey man, you wasn't a fan of Corporate Kane?
Stop, bro. Stop.
So wait, brothers, can I get a little piece of this? Can I get a little piece?
Jump in.
Please do, sir. Please do.
So the beautiful thing about this group, and the reason why I love y'all, fucks with y'all the way I do, y'all keep me informed with different wrestling avenues and blah 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 blah. Right. So watching that interview, what Roman Reigns said was partially true. Yes, I will give it that 50-50 good old Oklahoma Sooners push. Yes. What he was saying was true to some degree. Yeah, he's not going to move the needle like Cena does, like Rock or Stone Cold, like some of the other names, big-time names that we all know. When Cena came in, they kind of let Cena do this, and he started out as a rapper 1 minute, and then next thing you know, he had like the G-Unit symbol, but it was the Cena symbol and all that other BS. They put different mechanics behind different wrestlers, pushed them. And they also played the game, right? So, of course, look at where Cena's now. If y'all remember a couple years ago, Cena, when he was talking shit with Brock, I never left, I'm here every week, and blah, 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 blah. Now what's Cena doing? The same thing Brock is doing. The same thing Rock is doing. When they signed CM Punk, and I'm talking initially, when they signed CM Punk and they brought him on ECW, they just knew they had a guy with some buzz. That was it. They didn't know what to do with him. So of course, they didn't push him. CM Punk isn't somebody that's just going to go with the flow and, oh yeah, let me come out in a diaper this week, or yeah, let me come out and say that the following week. CM Punk is kind of his own man. That's why he got pushed back. That's why they buried him the way they did. CM Punk is a phenomenal performer, a phenomenal storyteller in the ring, much better. He's more of a tactician than Cena or Brock or whoever else. I'd even compare him to like a Terry Saturn or a Dean Malenko. He's up there. But it's just kind of like they didn't know what to do with him. And then when he didn't want to play the game, you know what? He was expendable. This is my opinion.
I'll back. Go ahead.
Wait, did you hear that no pun intended when he wanted to play the game? You hear that shit about the motherfucker that fuck? Okay, I'm sorry, just me.
Just because Triple H told him stop doing the Pepsi plunge. That's why.
Damn it, Kenny.
Dig it.
Oh man, no, but real quick, and I'll let you, Will and Tim hop in. But also, it's just one of those things too. Like what Phil was saying, they didn't really know what to do to the point where it's like they put the ECW championship on John Morrison over here. Now, granted, I don't know who was supposed to win that match, and we got robbed because of that tragic situation. Because we were supposed to get Benoit versus Punk. That was that night, yeah.
And Benoit requested that, if I'm not mistaken, he wanted to work with Punk.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just mind-boggling. You think about it, because they were going to let them go, too.
Honestly, that kind of match would have put him over the way he thought he was in WWE. And I'm gonna get to that when I really go there. Yeah, y'all keep going.
I think.
Go ahead, chime in.
I think because mine's gonna be short, brother. I'll let you go. I think I said I don't think CM Punk is over anywhere else but in Chicago, and I couldn't have been more wrong. I couldn't have been more wrong when I said that, because he's over in other places, but I'm saying he doesn't move the needle to me like he does in Chicago. Go ahead, Will. My bad.
No problem.
I was wrong.
I can take what you were just saying about how over here in Chicago, and my perspective on that. How can we really feel a way about his position in wrestling when when he made his debut at AEW in Chicago, where he's more over than he will be anywhere else on the planet? That crowd reaction, he will not get anywhere else in a situation like that. Nowhere else but here. When we see him fight again for his match, where it's going to be? In Chicago. We're not going to see that reaction again until All Out. In between, they're going to cheer the hell out of him because they missed him, but it's never going to be that loud. And he's a great merchandise seller. He knows how to promote the fuck out of himself. When he was in media promo, he said, "I'm not going to lie, I'm back for me." Oh, I know that. I received that shit.
As you should.
Get your money, man.
You know, now I will give Punk this though. It took a lot for a performer or just a human being in general to say, like, if anybody felt the way about my actions, he understands if they felt disappointed and things like that, because generally that was a perspective that the fans who got tired of cheering CM Punk, because there was a group of us that that lost hope feeling, like, okay, at some point whatever's gonna happen. Like, in my opinion, if Punk feel the way that he did, he still would have been taking the WWE money. Like when he did the that last little thing he did with him, what was it called? The WWE backstage. Yeah, he could have not did that.
He was an employee through Fox though.
But that was promoting WWE product. If he really didn't fuck with it so bad, he could just I'm cool. It could be anybody else.
He was on selected episodes. He wasn't on like the full season.
He still could have just not.
I think
still
he was
CM Punk's face promoting WWE product, but getting paid through Fox. It's still he be in line with WWE money because they're sleeping with them right now. I mean, it's the same thing to me.
And I think more often than not, just to kind of back you what he's saying, he wasn't signed through WWE exclusively. It was through Fox. He's absolutely right. The thing of it is though, when he said his promo, that we'll get to it a little bit, it was solely about him focusing on being a part and staying away from the other place. You know what I'm saying? So like the thing you cannot say or whatever. So I absolutely agree with that sentiment of it. The thing of it is that the focus that I want to put on what Roman said was he wasn't all the way wrong, but he wasn't all the way right. I say that a la SummerSlam, CM Punk versus John Cena 2. That way. Also, KG brought up Philadelphia for Survivor Series. There's another one I had that I actually looked it up. And it was like a Ring of Honor, but that was like a long time ago. So, but that wasn't in Chicago either. But at the same time, is he at the level where Cena and Rock move the deal and change everything? No, like not that level. Not that level. Is he far from that level though? I pose a question.
No. You can't really say he's not at that level though, because he never got that opportunity. That whole time he was champion, what was it, 434 days? What was it?
Yeah, they let John
Laurinaitis. He wasn't the last match of the night. He wasn't main eventing any of those pay-per-views. So he never really got the shot to be the guy.
Absolutely.
Roman can say what he says. Roman's been pushed since he's been there. I'm a Roman guy. Will's right there. He'll tell you from the group we was in. I was said when the Shield debuted, watch Roman Reigns.
I could tell you right now, Tim been saying believe that since 2015. So
my thing is this too though. WWE is just, I don't want to make it all about CM Punk, but they're kind of petty, right? Okay, so peep this. WrestleMania 29, he's like, I don't know how I feel about facing Taker. I don't want to face somebody everybody knows the outcome. What happens the very next year? Brock Lesnar ends the streak. They won't let him main event, but you let Seth Rollins main event for 6, 7, 8 months, and people were getting pissed at Seth Rollins, like to the point where it's like he was. But I'll say this: Seth Rollins, though, he was having some of the best matches that year. You can't deny that. In terms of WWE guys, there were
absolutely
better on the Indies, but you can't tell me Seth Rollins was hotter than Punk in 2011. To the point where he was. So that's my whole thing. So they're giving these guys these type of opportunities to main event. So you can't be like, he doesn't fit that certain mold. You know what I mean? Because sometimes some people they still might say, the events still want a certain look to main event. You got to do certain things. It's just like there's so many times where they kind of screwed over. Not just Punk. Certain. What's his last real name? Mr. Rotunda.
Mm-hmm. Bray Wyatt. Yeah.
We ain't gonna need to touch on Bray.
It's just I'm just giving perspective where it's like you got these people that like, because Punk did, he was obviously better, a more all around better competitor, but like they say they want these people to have these personalities, and they keep pushing certain people to the moon, like Charlotte. I'm sorry, if Charlotte was 5'5", she'd be a vanilla midget. I'll stick with that. She's a phenomenal wrestler, but
phenomenal, absolutely.
She does not capture my attention when she's cutting a promo. She cuts monotone promos week in, week out. She'll occasionally raise her voice and say, "I'm the queen."
Are you saying you don't like "I Am the Opportunity" promo?
She's Karen now.
You don't like that?
I think he's saying. Now I can't speak for him, but what I think he's saying is that if Charlotte was 5'5", she would have got pushed much like Eric Young did once he went to the main roster.
Wow.
They buried Sanity. Sanity lost a 3-on-1 handicap match to Miz. Let's move on.
Wait, no. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
I got one more perspective about the CM Punk thing. Okay, I just thought about it. I think Roman really did hit it on the head, and I ain't think about it until something that somebody pointed out. So look, Jericho. The year him and Jericho were supposed to fight for the title, their match went right before Rock and Cena, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So if Roman's statement isn't true, Chris Jericho, the same person CM Punk, who was the champion with a nice streak, reign, and everything going, right? Chris Jericho was good enough to main event with Triple H after The Rock and Hogan fought. But he can face CM Punk, the champion, and can't main event after Rock and Cena. They would have had to do that because he was a star and the champion. And they did not do that because he's not that star. It's just the truth. It just
I think it's politics.
Say it.
I don't think it's politics. They didn't want to give him the opportunity because like Punk is notorious for being like having a reputation hard to deal with. Like Triple H.
But you would,
like,
but if you're good, you can't be denied. That's like saying don't give Bret Hart the main event, no matter how much of a dick he was. Vince had no choice because he was still a star.
At the same time, he wasn't like Daniel Bryan over, but like Vince to the point he wanted Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus again. That would have been like the third time in 4 years. No, that would have been the third time in 4 years they had a WrestleMania match. They had a match at 27 for the U.S. title. They had that burial at WrestleMania 28 when he got beat him in like 18 seconds. Then they didn't face at 29 because I think Sheamus, Orton, and Big Show faced the Shield. And then that would have been the third time in 4 years. That's what I'm saying. Vince is they're stubborn. I get what you're saying, but they didn't want to give Daniel Bryan that chance. He wasn't supposed to be in the main event.
Well, bro, let me jump in here real quick, man. You, there's one word that you said that starts with P. And it's not personally not my favorite word that starts with P, but politics. That is absolutely what it is. So you mean to tell me when CM Punk, who was the WWE, we all know there were 2 championships. We all know there was 2 belts. And there was always one belt that they put above the other belt. That was the top echelon belt, right? So how y'all putting that match with CM Punk, like right before you defend like the hardcore title? Or it's not main event of the night. It's like the opening match. It's the pre-show championship match. Like, yo, why? It was all about the politics in regards to CM Punk being difficult to work with. You couldn't deny his talent, but I personally just feel like because he was difficult to work with, they was gonna give him in.
I think
I was gonna put him in a position to just kind of be like, yeah, all right.
I don't give a damn how difficult somebody is to work with. I would not book him to hold a title for 433 days then, no matter what. But
that was to appease the fans though, because check this out.
They didn't have to do that.
Wait. They didn't have to, but check this out. And it's about appeasing fans and being petty at the same time. So Daniel Bryan walks out of the main event at WrestleMania 30 with the WWE Championship. What are fans talking about at the end of WrestleMania 30? So I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want, but I'm gonna be petty and do something y'all definitely don't want. Taker's streak ended. That's what everybody's like, to the point like people left. There was a report that like that arena was like 75% capacity, even though they still blew the roof off when DB won. People legit left the Superdome, not the Silver Dome. But no, they left. There was like the legit reports people left out when Taker lost.
This is again another measure saying Terry Bollea is trash.
Fuck him.
Fuck Terry Bollea.
What were you saying though, Joe? We were all kind of hopping in. Was it Punk related or something else? Or?
Oh no, I was gonna let Old Man Logan go because he had 2 cents too. Then I was gonna go after him.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Roman's kind of been throwing jabs at Punk for like since he's basically been healed, because he was getting asked about Punk in several interviews, and I think he was trying to basically get him to come back. Because that was the whole thing. Oh, Roman versus Punk, how would that turn out? Now he's tribal chief. I'm the man across the board. I'm even taking sauce away from Bailey. Hey, Bailey got injured, man. Look, I'm the man over here, okay? I put the company on my back. So I'm going to just give you extra sauce every time y'all bring this dude up, just to let you know. I'm going to smash him, I'm going to stack him, and I'm going to pin him.
Gotta make Roman look strong.
Yeah, that too. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Wait. Last take. We can move on. It could be that too. If you remember, it could be like a bitterness thing because Punk didn't want Reigns in the Shield. Because remember, like he wanted Chris Hero.
Oh yeah, he did.
And yeah,
you mean he didn't want Mason Ryan?
Moving up, please.
No, the only other name that legit. The only other.
Damn.
Ironically, I'm wearing the CM Punk's Nexus shirt, but
you are.
But no. The only other name I heard was supposed to go into the Shield was Big E. I heard that rumor. He was supposed to be a part of the Shield.
Yeah, I heard that one too. That'd have been cool.
But
what was y'all reaction though on Friday? Because I mean, we've been kind of talking, but we haven't really talked about the reaction to seeing them.
Let's get right to it. AEW Rampage. Boom, graphic. There it is. All right. First off, I caught AEW Rampage late. So I caught it Saturday morning. And I checked YouTube for AEW's page. AEW YouTube that morning had 1.7 million views just that morning. And it was like 12 hours past.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys haven't figured it out yet on AEW Rampage, Phillip Brooks, aka CM Punk, is AEW. He's All Elite now. He cut like a 9-minute promo, which was actually just fucking see it. They're gold. They're just so goddamn good. They're money, bro. What's y'all reaction to the that was a highlight of the night for me. That was a highlight of the night for me. There was some other stuff that happened too, but but that was a highlight of the night for me. That made my fucking morning, actually, not night. Just because, one, to see him come back and to see how excited he is to actually want to wrestle, and to find out that he's going to be wrestling Darby Allin at so anybody.
Is it too late to see if they got tickets? StubHub.
Oh,
So look, there were a couple monumental instances that took place in my life. The birth of my children, being married 4 times, getting baptized 7 times, which is this Sunday. If y'all are free to come to my baptism,
I'll be there.
But the return of CM Punk, the return of CM Punk in Chicago, I lost my shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to yell. I'm passionate about this. Because, this was like old school Rosemont Horizon days for me. That was one of the best pops I've ever heard.
I know, Rosemont, damn.
Yes, Rosemont Horizon, along with Comiskey Park type shit. Yo, Punk returning at Dynamite and them giving him free reign to go in. It's like, and I'm sorry, hopefully don't nobody get offended. It's like Jesus died for our sins, and then CM Punk came back for our wrestling sins. Like I'm blessed by this. I am blessed by CM Punk's return. I'm sorry.
That's ironic you said that too, though, because guess who's all signed to AEW now? You called him the straight edge savior. The SES is all with AEW.
Damn, they are.
Luke Gallows, Serena Deeb.
Damn.
And they got some other people that signed. But CM Punk, look. I don't mean to sound like Samuel L. Jackson of Pulp Fiction, but God sent CM Punk to AEW to wrestle for our motherfucking sins.
Oh man!
Clearly, somebody blessed this man with that shit. He blessed.
I don't got nothing else to say.
On the show, man. Y'all see why I wanted him on the show.
I don't got nothing else to say. The only thing
I got nothing.
The only thing I have to add is this is like, yes, I will have guac on the burrito.
Don't mind if I do type shit.
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Don't mind if I do.
Oh, yes, I will take that double shot, sir.
Right.
That sounds more like you. That's you.
That's more like it.
That's the one. that is the one.
Listen, man. Look, that man came back. Listen, two things that was a highlight of that whole comeback. One, seeing how emotionally involved he is with this moment. Two, seeing him stage dive in the fucking crowd in the middle of his entrance. I don't even know if he knew those people, but the full stage dive in the crowd. The things that I'm thinking about are, and not to cascade over his moment, is the people he's going to be able to wrestle. Punk versus Moxley. Punk versus Omega. Punk versus, and I don't care what anybody say, Punk versus Bray, because it's going to happen. Punk versus Malachi Black. Punk versus
Bryan Danielson.
Punk versus Bryan Danielson, because that's going to fucking happen. You better bet your ass that's going to fucking happen. Punk versus Jericho again. Like
I actually want to see that. Yeah.
Because
Punk versus MJF.
Right. Punk versus Jungle Boy. Punk versus Jungle Boy. Punk versus Ray fucking Phoenix.
Wait, let's go back. Let's go back.
Thank you.
MJF versus CM Punk.
CM
Chicago motherfucking Punk. Hold on.
I think MJF might get smacked down. Because there were some times when Moxley was about to come at his head, and like, I don't think he wanted to smoke. Because John Moxley was on one. If you saw his promo from like Dynamite, he was, woo.
Yeah, absolutely.
He told Hangman, he said, I'll drink you under the table and kick your ass.
Absolutely.
Punk versus Hangman Page. Just
Thank
wrap
you.
your mind around
Thank you.
these things.
Thank you. The beauty of Punk being back, it creates so many different storylines, diversity in wrestling. Like with everybody that y'all are naming, Punk versus Luchasaurus. Okay, that'll be a funny match.
Ooh.
But then you got Punk versus Ray Phoenix. Or put Punk and Darby Allin against the Lucha Brothers. Or put Punk with some... Yo, can y'all imagine? Take Punk and Jungle Boy and put them against the Young Bucks. There's so many different things that you can do now that Punk is back.
I would
Did y'all
put
say
Punk and Brian
Punk versus Punk?
Yeah, I'll put Punk and Brian Danielson versus
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'll say Punk and Brian against the Young Bucks. That'd be ridiculous.
That shit would be nuts.
And then they could put the Lucha Brothers over.
Absolutely.
Or Punk and Brian versus FTR.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you.
As long as he's healthy, the
Proud and
options
powerful.
are unlimited right now.
Yeah, no, it's... And
Even if they did... I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut nobody off.
No, go ahead.
But even if they did like some old school shit like Punk versus Sting, that would be a good ass match.
Oh my God. Hey, Phil, shut up. Shut up.
Punk said he wants to wrestle like Ricky Starks too, so...
All this is my rest... I just rest in climax. Just stop. Just pause.
Yeah.
You gotta relax.
Punk versus Sammy Guevara. Y'all ain't say my main name.
Thank you.
Hey, can we stop?
The sex god. That's right.
No more scenarios. That's it. No more, bro.
Punk dropped Ricky Starks too. So
we could have had Punk versus Brody Lee on an AEW ring. G. Like, do you understand how that would have been?
Oh man, rest in peace, Brody. Man, that's still
rest in peace, Brody. Man,
he won the championship. He won the championship a couple days ago, almost a year ago, bro. So
it was 2 days ago. Yeah.
That's
when y'all look at the
murdering
possibilities
of Cody 2 years ago.
Punk versus Cody. We didn't even say that.
We did say that.
Yeah, Joe said that.
Twice.
But look,
Punk
when y'all
versus
look at the
Malachi
possibilities of what AEW is doing, AEW is kind of giving them a little bit more creative control and blah, 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 blah. They're not coming up with the same old run-of-the-mill type stuff and the stupid back and forth. Because if y'all think about it, we don't even need to go further back. Like, my man KG knows all the facts. I'm just a guppy in y'all Punk. When y'all look back earlier this year, how many times did we see Dominic versus Seth?
A lot.
Dominic Mysterio. Okay, guys. All right, we get it. Okay, we can move on.
Right.
AEW is coming up with new shit, innovative shit. If you are not familiar with the indie circuit or other circuits or other wrestling companies, you would turn to AEW and be like, who the fuck is these Lucha Brothers?
Right.
Who is these Young Bucks? Who is this Kenny Omega dude? Who is Hangman? Who is this? Who is that? Because they doing shit I ain't never seen before. Punk still got it. The possibilities that they can do with him are endless.
Yeah, I heard like reviews about like his work in AW Heels. There is not AW Heels, the Star Show Heels. Like they basically said like he looks like he hasn't lost a beat, which is good too. Look, because you took 7 years off, you think, you got to turn.
Here it comes. It's coming.
I mean, but he was active. He was doing the MMA thing, so his conditioning had to stay up for that. The MMA thing didn't work out. Fortunately, that's good for us because had it worked out, he probably wouldn't have gave wrestling a second thought.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I mean, AEW just like Phil was saying, you just watch stuff because like sticking on Rampage for the time they got, that was a hell of a good match between Private Party and Jurassic Express.
Yeah, that was a great match. That was a great match.
Thank you.
And honestly, the I don't know what it is about Jon Moxley, bro, but the guy is just like, I love that guy.
He's been on one.
Like
you can't hate him. Like I really like Jon Moxley.
You can't and the reason why you can't dislike him, that Dean Ambrose character and then Jon Moxley characters are so far beyond the spectrum.
Yeah,
they
are. That's the issue I had with Roman's interview, because I think in that same interview he was saying something like, if Jon Moxley would have been the man if he could have been, him and Punk are cut from the same damn cloth. Not saying their styles and ring styles are similar, but their mentality, being that anti-establishment guy that I'm gonna fight with for everything. I got this chip on my shoulder. Screw you, screw you, screw you. Because I told people before, Phil, I don't know if you ever heard this. I said, like, to me, if you look at the Shield guys, Moxley had the best match with Triple H to me.
Yeah.
That roadblock.
He did.
Yeah. It's a lot
wrestle when they let him wrestle.
Because it's a lot of hidden gems that these cats have had, and they didn't get the push. And they put a belt on it, but it was his title run was but it was like, they had a lot of hidden gems, man. Like, these are some phenomenal cats. Like, Roman's good, but moveset, spear, Superman punch, a couple clubbing blows, and oh my God, he's broken in half, and
Listen, and we're gonna get that.
Hey, there will be no Roman slander. Okay?
No, because we're gonna
no.
We'll get to that. No. We're gonna get to that. Anybody else got anything from Rampage?
I just want to say it was great, man. I'm gonna keep it real brief. Great.
Yeah. Go ahead. I was gonna say I'm looking forward to, as I put in our text chat, I should have put this in the IG chat. I'm looking forward to, I think they need to beef up their women's division. Once she gets a little bit more season in her, Jade's going to be a problem for the rest of that women's division. They need to be looking and scouting, even though I don't care for her as a person. They need to be trying to get Tessa in there, because you need somebody to match up with Jade that's believable. Because, we talking physique-wise, she's easily top 5, if not top 3.
I love Jade so much. I love her so much.
Go ahead, Will.
They got Nyla Rose there. And no jokes.
I ain't gonna say nothing. That's not me. That's not my forte.
Go ahead, Will.
This is 10, 15 years ago. You might catch something.
Will, go ahead. Will, go ahead. I have one. Go ahead.
He said, I had to be cool with this on Nyla Rose, and we gotta not get canceled.
I ain't got nothing to say.
That young, there will be no Nyla Rose.
Oh, there'll be Nyla Rose slander on here. It's not gonna do it. Oh, there'll be Nyla Rose slander because
we're not gonna do it.
Because every time I look at her, the way that Punk looked at Ryback, because every time she over here wrestling Britt Baker, she keep injuring her.
Come on, man, what you doing?
She does. She broke her leg. Yeah. She broke her wrist. That was the next match.
For obvious reasons. So,
she does.
I'm trying not to say it.
She cannonballed and broke.
There will be. Shut up. Everybody, shut up.
She injured Rebel
real quick.
She injured Rebel too. That's why she on the crutch.
There'll be none.
Nyla probably injure any of us.
There'll be none. There'll be none. Will, there'll be none. There will be no Nyla Rose slander. Not one. Not a one.
Not even one.
Every time she wrestles her, you know what Britt has to do? She goes in. Britt Baker, the doctor will see you now.
Phil, fix your face.
That's probably where she got the catchphrase from.
Phil,
keep getting injured. The doctor will see you now, Britt.
KG, stop. Taking you off. Will, go.
Real quick. Oh my God. Real quick. I did think when Punk dove into the crowd, COVID.
I did too. I was like, damn, COVID.
I was like, shit, do you remember it's COVID?
Right.
You little.
And now one person that grabbed had a mask on. I peeped that whole thing. Whoa.
Your backseat must be strong. Oh my God.
Hell.
He's ready to hit
that
Delta variant. He's ready to hit that Delta variant with the GTS for me.
Shit.
I'm gonna mute you.
Because he's that powerful.
What did I do?
You.
That money Tony Khan gave him, he gave him a good shot.
The one they give all the NFL.
I can jump in the crowd.
Right.
Yeah.
But the promo was very real. I can't take that from him at all. I saw it live, so it was a moment for professional wrestling. Like that was definitely, without a shadow of a doubt, that's definitely what it was. That match for Private Party and Jungle Express was pretty cool. That spot they did with the sunset flip over the damn Luchasaurus net, that was something.
That was awesome.
That was crazy. Jade Cargill is a star.
Yeah. Yes, she is. I love Jade.
Did you peep her when she was walking out? I was just like, WWE should kick themselves. That's somebody Jade Cargill, from the way she's built to her presence, she can be better in the ring, but she's not bad because she uses her size the right way. Like, she's a star.
She has such good size.
You can develop their women's division around Britt Baker and her. They should be two people that women want to come from other places to fight. Right. That's what AEW should be focusing on with her.
I agree with that. And think
about I love Jay so much.
And the thing,
right? Did you see her?
It's about who trains. It's about who trains her, and you can tell that she's getting like the training of trainings. Like she's she's either with Big Show or Mark Henry, because they're teaching her, don't move too much. You can do this.
What is called produces a lot of the women's matches too, Kenny Omega.
Yeah. See, and like that makes it easier too. All right, we gotta move on.
Let me just say. Go ahead.
Well, you go, then I go, please.
I had no idea. This is off topic / on topic about Jay. I had no idea that Brandon Phillips is her baby daddy.
Who?
Yeah, Brandon Phillips from the Reds, second baseman, all-star.
He got a second base. All right.
He got more right.
He got.
I didn't say it.
Stop.
No, I had no idea though. See,
I
just want to talk about me. I took the high road.
I just want to say,
no high road to shake on that one.
Right. Jade versus Ashley Flair.
I was trying to get nasty. I was keeping the PG.
Time out. Go, old man.
Jade versus Ashley Flair. It's happening in the future. Yeah. I said it here today.
It's gonna happen.
I just want to say this before we move on. I give full permission for Jade Cargill to chokeslam me or whatever she wants to do to me. That's totally fine. I will suffer
the Bronco Buster. Yeah.
I will definitely get Bronco busted by Jade Cargill.
Okay. Okay. Respectfully moving on.
Bronco busted.
See, muscle busted too.
I didn't have whiskey, and I've been respectful tonight.
Stop it. Right. When listen. When Hot Take Katie is the most respectful right now, there's a problem with all three of y'all. All three of y'all.
Really, all three.
Fix yourself. All three of y'all.
Death Triangle.
Death Triangle.
You see why I took so many years for us to be on at the same time?
That does make sense.
God ordained this night, fellas.
Speaking of AEW, speaking of AEW, Thunder Rosa.
We are the nation.
I know he Thunder Rosa again.
Moving on to SummerSlam.
Moving on to SummerSlam, as Hot Take Kenny would say. Let me just address a positive thing, and let me give you a negative thing.
Let's all do that. Let's follow that example.
So for me, SummerSlam was actually better than what I thought it was going to be. On the other hand, WWE is the most conniving, sneaky, disrespectful sumbitch of a company that I've ever met or I've ever been associated with or enjoyed in my life, to know the following. One, I'm going to speak on it, but I'll let you guys harbor on it too. To know that they knew that something wasn't going to happen, but they advertised it throughout the tenure of it coming up, and then changed it mid-card. So for me, SummerSlam out of 10 was a 5, and it was just because there were moments in there that were awesome, and then there were a lot more moments that were trash. But I'll leave it at that. And then after we all have our good thing and positive, good thing, negative thing, then we can talk about the details of nitty-gritty, because it's going to be a long conversation. Whoever wants to go first, jump on it.
I go.
Go ahead. Will.
My positive. I like the title changes and the returns. It was good to see that for SummerSlam. I know we will go in probably a little bit more in depth about the way some of them went, one particularly, but it was still nice to see. And a positive for me, Bobby Lashley. But I'm not gonna go there because we ain't got all night. The negatives. Okay. Where do I start with that?
One positive, one negative, bro. One positive, one negative.
Right. I seen too many like pre-show Raw-esque matches on SummerSlam on Saturday. That's what really brought the rating of the whole night down, the mood of the whole night down. That's my take.
Go ahead, old man Logan.
All right. One positive. Thank God for Edge. Because he turned it around for me. After the negative, which was how they did baby, Bianca Belair. King Tez, I mean you no disrespect. I know that's your wife. But Bianca got a special place in my heart. Okay?
All of our hearts.
Mine too.
And
I love her.
when I say that, it's
so
because
much.
the girl is a bona fide star. Same way we were talking about Jade. Hey, I would love to see Jade versus Bianca one day.
Yeah.
Black girl magic.
Yeah, sure.
Black girl magic.
That'd be
But
crazy.
They ruined the return with that chicanery. So that's my positive, that's my negative.
Go ahead, Phil.
My positive and my negative is one and the same. It was better than SummerSlam 2021 was better than some of the last few WWE pay-per-views. But then when you look at their recent WWE pay-per-views, it's
You're right.
Y'all feel what I'm
For
saying?
real.
Y'all
Yeah.
feel what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
like,
you're right. You're right.
It's like it's not okay. In a comparison, you go to a family barbecue. You're used to Coca-Cola or Pepsi, but someone brings just cola.
Like Mr. Faster Cola.
Or Dr. Thunder instead of Dr. Phil. Yes,
That's when you're
it's
talking about those high pants.
Yes, it's something to drink. Yes, it is a tasty beverage, but it's not what you know.
Go ahead, KG. Go ahead, KG.
Outside of Edge versus Seth Rollins in the Raw Women's Championship match, SummerSlam was like sweet peas and mayonnaise on a pizza.
God damn it, Ken.
God damn, KG.
Fuck, man.
Jesus Christ.
Kenny Meltzer, ladies and gentlemen.
Jesus.
It was pretty damn bad. Eva versus Alexa gets a -5 for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with that.
That should
That's
bring
already-
down their credit score.
Now,
Don't die. Yeah, don't die.
Buddy Murphy over there probably
More
looking
whiskey.
like damn. Buddy Murphy over there probably looking like damn, baby. We used to be engaged, and I taught you something.
Did you watch any of my matches? Like,
Ooh.
Best kept secret, baby.
Oh, don't be sorry. Be careful, bitch.
I couldn't believe how bad it was. Like I
That's
know
the only reason I said the event was 4 out of 10.
we know,
that match really took away from the night.
right. We know
That and the Bianca and Becky thing. That's why I said it was so bad.
Eva can't wrestle. We know that. Eva can't wrestle.
I mean,
she was looking
goddamn.
great though, man. She was looking great. I was like,
I don't give a damn about none of that you're talking about right
Fuck
now.
that.
I don't give a damn about none of that you're talking about right now.
She wasn't looking great. Her wig was nice.
Right. That was fantastic. Her
all of
wig,
that manicured body.
Her wig was on straight.
yeah, her wig was
I
legit.
tell you what, I give that match way more credit after what they did to fucking Bianca with the chicanery. You
still can't.
All right. Let me preface something.
That match should have been a WWE Heat match. Okay? It shouldn't even been on pre-show.
Velocity.
Velocity.
It should have been
on Heat back for that shit.
Y'all for real?
Yeah, update,
Heat, bro.
Wait. Quick update.
Eva versus Alexa Bliss.
Quick update.
Yeah.
For anybody who watched this. So if you haven't watched SummerSlam, this is what happened. Bianca Belair comes out, and then they say Sasha Banks isn't coming out, which we'll get to in a minute. And then Carmella comes out, and then all of a sudden, Becky Lynch comes out. The man pops, big pop. She beats Carmella up, which we think, oh shit, we're getting Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair. And
EST.
And we're thinking we're going to get a good 20, 25 minutes of them going back and forth. What happens is Becky hits Bianca once and then does a man slam, which is basically a modified rock bottom without the flare, and pins her clean 1, 2, 3 in about
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
I don't know.
So it's somewhere in there. Now, with that being said,
TikTok.
That feels mightily familiar.
Literally, pun intended.
That feels mightily familiar to when Kofi was hot.
Bro, thank you.
And Brock took the time from him.
Talk your shit, Joe.
And Brock took the time from him. Now, with that being said, I don't care what you say about any of that. Becky Lynch coming back is awesome. Bianca Belair is twice her size. She's stronger than her. She's faster than her. You're telling me that you want me to believe in my heart that Becky Lynch, the man, so to speak, can knock out Bianca Belair with one punch and a weak-ass rock bottom. No, that makes no sense whatsoever.
Talk your shit, Joe.
You cannot fix this by giving Bianca a moral win. There's no way to do that. And that's my opinion. I don't care what anybody else says.
Talk your shit, Joe.
If there's a Hell in a Cell match that's 5 stars and Becky wins, it's still not fixed. It's not okay. It doesn't make sense. She had a main event match with Sasha Banks, who's smaller than Becky, who's smaller than Becky, about the same size as Becky or whatever. And they had
She's smaller.
Right, a 20, 25-minute match. That was one of the best main events for WrestleMania. That got them an ESPY award. But you're telling me you can't give Bianca Belair 10 minutes to lose her title. I don't care if it's some chicanery or some bullshit, but you don't let her lose in 26 seconds or 17 seconds.
Talk that shit, Joe.
That's stupid.
Talk that shit, Joe.
Calvin McMahon.
I don't care if it's Pritchard. I don't care if it's Pritchard. I don't care if it's Khan. I don't care if it's McMahon. I don't care if it's fucking Helmsley. I don't give a fuck.
Kevin
that shit was
Dunn.
me. And that was me. Fuck. That was
the finger poke of doom 2021.
Exactly.
Hell no.
Exactly.
That's why that fucked up the pay-per-view event to me. That girl was rising. She's been rising since she hit the main roster. They didn't really use her on Raw, whatever. She came over to SmackDown. She did the feud with Bayley. She did the feud with Sasha. Proved she's just as good as one of the 4 horsewomen. You know what I'm saying? And she had that title. She looks like a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Talk your shit, old man. Talk your shit, old man. Talk that shit.
Bring back Becky. And I love that. I popped to everybody else when she came out there. But bro, you don't give me no Mayweather versus Ortiz finish to that shit. I'm sorry. If y'all don't remember that reference, what did Mayweather do? He sucker punched that nigga and knocked him out.
Real shit.
That's what that was. That's what that equated to. And that was fucking terrible. That was terrible.
Go ahead, hot take.
I'm gonna tell you this. They did her trash. They did the Street Profits trash. Like, and this is somebody who used to be a big fan of Dolph Ziggler, but who the fuck asked the Street Profits to drop the tag titles with Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode? Like, you couldn't have kept that on them a little bit longer till Jimmy came back and gave us the Street Profits and the Usos? Are you fucking serious? Like, I definitely piggyback off what Tim said. Becky's one of my favorites, but that made no sense.
You can't.
Can I get a little piece? I'm sorry. I don't want to, bro.
I'm waiting on y'all.
I wish I had one of them African hats so I could be like. Yo. Let's talk this shit. I'm in no chill with Phil mode. I got a little brown lick at my liver, pretty brown thing in my bed. We gonna talk this shit.
I'm mad.
You feel me?
This shit right here was just like when the Kofi had the belt and he dropped it to Brock. And how many seconds? 6 seconds.
8, 7, 8.
Thanks for making that point.
That is an awesome Saturday night in the Myers household. A good 8 seconds. How the hell? How in the hell do y'all have Kofi lose to Brock like that? Then y'all turn around and do the same shit to Bianca Belair. We all know, physically, mentally, in the ring performance, yes, Becky is good. Becky is fucking awesome. They gave Bianca the fucking ball. She ran and scored touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown after touchdown. They didn't use her right in NXT. They bumped her up to the main roster. She's been doing her fucking thing. They put the belt on her for a fucking reason. Then just because Becky Lynch comes back, oh, we gonna have you drop the title to her? How and why? Do y'all realize how y'all could have built that match up for a Survivor Series match, for a Royal Rumble match, for a WrestleMania match? Do y'all realize how y'all could have utilized that and built the buzz around that and let them two go at it?
Talk that shit.
But you have her lose the match in how many seconds?
Like 8.
That's me with Brown looking at my liver and no gas station pill. That ain't a fun night for neither one of them. That's bullshit. So, on my doctor bullshit, yo, that's the systemic racism within WWE and how they do people of color. Yeah, we'll give you a little run, but we gonna have you drop it like that and goodbye. Because what they gonna do to Bianca next? Bury her. What they gonna do to the Street Profits next? Bury them. They'll have a Bianca lose to like a Santina Morella.
Well, let's check this though. Speaking of
I'm just saying.
Did y'all notice how like they got all the brown people together on Raw?
Yeah, I don't like that.
They got gender with Shanky and Veer.
But see,
they got Mustafa Ali with Mansoor.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. That's that Pritchard shit. Look, no bullshit, no bullshit. Jinder Mahal.
Oh man,
Jinder Mahal and Mansoor wrestle right now. Ill will, bro. Give me some, bro. You can't just be quiet over there, smoke a little spliff. You know what I'm saying?
I needed y'all to get that out y'all system. Okay? Yeah. Because I'm about to go there. And I have to, because I've been sitting on this since it happened. I even kind of said it in a way earlier, but I really got to tackle this topic, okay?
I'm going to mute myself. Hold on.
I don't share the outrage that everybody has about that finish. I agree with everybody. They didn't have to do it like that. They did it. They absolutely did it. But the reason I don't hate it is because I actually understand it. Becky Lynch was one of the first women to be in the main event of WrestleMania. Becky Lynch left on top. Becky Lynch is about to be a heel. Did we not just see some heel shit? That's a way to do it. Nobody likes it. You're not supposed to. Becky did her fucking job. And if it hurt Bianca feeling so bad, why was she in the aisle like, okay, you got me? We about to see a feud. Also, she called Becky out. She said she would love to be the first. She would love to beat all four horsewomen. She got 2. She got 2 left. This makes sense to me. It'll make sense as you see the feud build up too. We got Becky Lynch on Fox.
Oh, you must didn't see that graphic out. She's technically supposed to be on Raw.
You think they gonna sure she ain't up 10th there now, so you know they do trades all the time. She might have got traded for Akira Tozawa or something. He on Raw already.
Exactly. This is my whole thing with it, and I'll play devil's advocate. This is my thing about it. Yes, that was some heelish ass bullshit. I get it. We don't like the actual thing. But wouldn't we have disliked it a bit more if maybe she like was whooping Bianca Belair ass with like a chair or some shit in the beginning, like where it kind of makes sense to us. Like let's just take the wrestling politics out of it. Brock Lesnar and Kofi Kingston in a street fight. Brock Lesnar wins. Let's just get that out of the way. He's a trained MMA fighter. He'll fuck Kofi Kingston up in like an MMA fight, like boxing, because the nigga know how to fight. Maybe if he's on steroids. Sorry, spoke too soon. Bianca Belair is huge. She is pleasantly thick in all the right places. And I'm not talking about delicacies. I'm talking about she's the right type.
No disrespect, King Tez.
No disrespect, King Tez. Matter of fact, pause to King Tez. My bad. Pause to King Tez. No disrespect. I say the most respectful manner possible. I'm saying this. I get where you're coming from, Will. I totally get that. That is some heelish ass bullshit. You are absolutely right, bro. You are not wrong about that shit. However, do we really think like is there any way that Bianca Belair can come back from that shit? Like as a moral victory. Like let's say they go to Hell in a Cell and they wrestle for like 35 minutes. Are you satisfied with a four-star match where Bianca Belair doesn't get the title back?
I'll answer your question with a question.
I think this, hold on one second, Will. I think this, the only way you justify what happened is if Bianca turns heel. It's the only way for that to happen. And she goes over to Raw. But I knew when they had Rhea fumbling over there on Raw and always fighting Charlotte and Nikki Ash, and they finally took the belt off of her. I knew once they took it off of her, it was only a matter of time before Bianca belt got taken from her. Go ahead, Will.
Okay. So I asked y'all, would you have preferred the match went the way that it did? Or would you have preferred Becky whoop her ass, Bianca no offense, 3 to 5 minutes straight, and then beat her?
I'd have preferred the second option. Because that would
give me a fight, bro. Give me the fucking fight. Give me the fight.
Give me the ass whooping. Give me the ass whooping. Like, I'm sorry, like not to sound fucked up. I need you to whoop her ass. Like I need you to fuck her up.
No, that was just lazy booking on their part.
Plus, Bianca looked legit. She looked legit surprised too when Becky hit music hit. That was like Ali was supposed to win the Money in the Bank, and here comes Brock bouncing. And
Randy Orton's looking like
that's what that was. Like dead ass. Ali up there, he getting ready to go for the joint, and next thing you know, you hear the little music. You're like, oh shit, what's going on? Randy looking up like you motherfucker.
How that felt.
Randy looking like you motherfucker.
Speaking of Majin Buu,
this man Majin Buu.
Yeah, that's what the nigga looked like. The nigga looked like a swole ass onion.
Oh man, I ain't messing with
y'all. John Cena and Roman Reigns. Now I want to say something about that match too, because we'll do this Bianca shit all night, and then I'll have a question about that Bianca shit before the night ends. John Cena versus Roman Reigns to me is a match that I had to watch twice. The reason why I had to watch twice is because I realized Roman Reigns is a lot better than we give him credit for with the small, simple shit that he does. Did you realize how much shit he was talking to people and how invested they were in that match? Did anybody notice that shit? Did anybody notice this nigga like uppercutted like John Cena like once and was talking shit to the whole crowd?
Yeah.
Since day one, since 2015.
But look, I'll give him that credit because I don't know if y'all heard this. The nigga Roman Reigns was like, that 5 moves doom ain't gonna work tonight, John. You gotta come up with something else, big dog. That ain't gonna happen tonight. It's my shit. It's my shit.
He was talking his shit.
He's definitely got better. He's definitely got way better.
Way better. Now, with that being said, in case you guys didn't know, Brock Lesnar came back. Wait. Let me bag you up a little bit. Because we can't just skim through that match like that. I mean, he won. I mean, what do we
talk about the greatness of Jericho, who's been telling us for the longest, if you listen, Roman's actually a nice guy. If they wasn't feeding them this BS, hey, you like them. And by God, if people don't like head of the table, who doesn't like heel Roman Reigns? Let's take those blue contacts out. Let's let him talk how he talk. I'm going to smash. Now, I don't know how that really goes telling the guy you don't smash him, but hey, that's how he talk. That's how he talk.
Pause.
Hey, you know, pause.
I didn't think of it that way.
Pause. Hell of a
But I digress, man. He won clean, too. I was sitting there waiting on interference from the Usos. You know, none of that. He did it by himself.
The original match between him and Cena was better.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I told them that in the group chat. I was like, 2017 was better. I mean, it was okay for what it was. I didn't need that to close the show. If it wasn't for Brock's return, I would have been like, why did this close the show?
Hey, but John Cena,
I mean, I guess
John Cena built like an uncle from the Jersey Shore now, so it's not the same match. So it don't even make a difference.
He did.
He's lost a lot of weight.
I was thinking.
Nigga look like Mike the Situation, so it's not the same.
Did you hear the rumor that like they told Nikki Bella she couldn't go to SummerSlam?
Yeah. Did you hear after? Did you hear after the show?
Yeah, no, she buried the whole thing with Bianca.
She buried the whole fucking show. Not just Bianca, she buried the whole fucking show.
Well, she was main. Well, she gonna be waiting.
Shit, she was like,
I don't need to see that on AEW, bro. My ears almost bleed anytime I hear either one of them talk, though. Well, particularly Brie. Come on, Nikki.
Oh yeah.
Come on, Nikki. Yeah. That terrible auto-tune theme, Brie mode. Yeah.
I can do it. I'm not gonna do it. You gonna leave that shit alone. Okay?
Brie mode is fire. First off, that theme song is fire. You shut your face when you talk to me.
It turns you up in the most techno way possible.
So, brothers, can I be the heel right now? Can I just go there if that's okay with y'all?
With y'all permission. When you put the hood on, that was the transformation?
That's the transformation.
Yes.
Oh, heel wrestling!
Yeah.
Let's go.
Why the fuck do we give a fuck about Brock Lesnar? Why we keep kissing his ass? Why the fuck we give a fuck about Goldberg and why we keep kissing his ass? They brought Goldberg back to fight Bobby Lashley.
Triggered.
I feel some type of way about Bobby's championship.
Triggered.
About his championship. I love Bobby. Stop making Bobby a bitch to where MVP needs to interfere. Goldberg is how old with arthritis in both his knees and back problems?
Goldberg.
This motherfucker taking Metamucil every day.
Goldberg on Wikipedia is 108.
We keep this shit like Brock is like Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Terminator movies. And he just gets older and older each Terminator movie. Why we give a fuck? I don't.
I'm be honest with you.
Y'all could have kept his return. Y'all could have kept that. Same with Goldberg.
That's not even being here. That's being real. I'm gonna be honest with you. If Brock not gonna face Lashley, I really don't need to see no other match with him right now.
Yeah, I don't want to see him against Roman. I don't want to see it. I want to see him against Lashley but I want to see.
Go ahead.
No, because everything you about to say is exactly what I'm going to say. Go ahead.
I say or like if they really let KO cut loose.
Yeah,
that's about it.
That's
like the 2015 KO. Like I'd love to see him against Brock. Other than that, I don't really care about nobody else against Brock. Those are the only two matches I really want to see.
That's it.
I don't care about Brock Lesnar at this point. His matches are better against smaller wrestlers because like they can kind of give him a. That's what's so funny about it. Like I care about believability to an extent, but like outside of the WrestleMania 31 match with Roman, Brock's best match has been smaller guys since he came back. Oh no, let's scratch that. That Extreme Rules match. I know Tim was there. I think Will might have been there too. Maybe I can't say for sure. From 2012, and he beat the shit out of Cena. He busted him open like first two minutes. Yeah. That other than that, like his matches have been better against smaller wrestlers. Those are the only two that really.
Brock needs to sit his old ass down with his weak stomach having ass. Brock got to take probiotics every morning with his daily coffee, and he got to drink almond milk with his sensitive stomach having ass like a newborn baby. He needs to sit the fuck down somewhere, and they need to quit billing Brock like Brock is like the fucking Shao Kahn of wrestling. He's not. He's just not.
All right.
Same with Goldberg. I'm sorry.
I gotta give it to Will because this shit finna be epic. Will, you have
wait. Are we gonna do Golden Shovel then end on a positive note?
Now we gotta talk about Takeover next. So we gotta.
Okay, yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, good.
I have to get this out.
Go ahead, Will. Get it out, bro.
What Bobby Lashley did to Goldberg, to me, was amazing. It was a match stoppage. He said it was gonna go that way. And how did it happen? His legs gave out. I cheered when that happened. And that's not even the best part of the goddamn match. The celebration. Bobby put his son in the Hurt Lock. That's about to be my picture on my PlayStation ID. That was great. That's how you say fuck the Goldbergs. Y'all can go home. Because that's what I've been wanting you to do since your music hit in the first place when you walked up on Bobby. Like, you just didn't lose to Drew last year. But, they keep giving this nigga money.
Bro, have y'all seen the memes for like the fuck them kids memes, the FTK memes and shit for this shit?
I have. I shared one.
My favorite one is that Bobby Lashley had like swung his son so hard that his hand like this over his face.
I legit think Bobby didn't know who that was. Like,
no, he didn't know who that was.
It was like he jumped on the thing. He like, who the fuck?
Listen, I mean, they go over the match. Like, you gotta know they go over the match, but he's like, nigga, if you jumping too hard, he shook the shit out of him. He didn't know. And Goldberg responds, I'm gonna kill you. No, you're not. No, you're not. Your knee fucked up. You fucked up your knee for real in the ring. Because Goldberg is 64. He old as shit. All right. Bro, not playing. He got
y'all thought I was bullshitting about the Metamucil and fucking Fiber One bars he gotta eat.
Bro, he got league knees. Like, he played in the league for like 4 years. Then remember, he was prominent in WCW in the fucking 90s. Like, this isn't where he was like in like the era where it's like the ruthless aggression era, and like he's a little bit past. He's far, like he's way past his prime. Like way past his prime.
Nice.
It took him approximately 10 minutes to walk out from the locker room all the way. His music played 8 times. I counted 8. Okay. The song is 2 minutes apiece. It don't go that long. Listen, by the time Edge came out, he came out to the Brood and his original music. That was 2 minutes. Goldberg's music played 8 times. They stopped chanting Goldberg when they realized that they have been saying Goldberg 27 times. Goldberg, Goldberg, Goldberg. People got tired of doing this shit. And then he got in the ring, and then he tried to block a suplex, hurt his knee. That's not important. The important thing is
that happened.
The important thing is 64-year-old Goldberg might not have a program with Bobby Lashley. Hopefully he doesn't. I really hope that that was it. Like that's where we ended all. Like, I don't want anything else. Like, I don't want him to come. Don't come back. Do not come.
Please don't come back.
Bill, stay home. Be a father
or a grandfather, whatever. How old? Be a great grandfather.
He came back so his son could see him wrestle. Then his son got put in a hurt like that. That man staying at home.
Eat your Fiber One bars, Goldberg, and relax. Okay, like Price is Right comes on at 10 on CBS. Just chill.
As far as I'm concerned, his son still hasn't seen him wrestle.
No.
I mean,
So NXT Takeover.
Goldberg at this point is like, I don't even know what to say, man. He's like Goldberg is he's a 211 of beers.
Goldberg is the dry piss on the toilet seat in a public restroom.
He the deuce.
Goldberg is worse than Hoovy Slushy. Okay, I said it. Goldberg.
Ice House.
Goldberg. He literally is like slow as molasses. Like it's
he called it brother malted.
He's literally getting older before our eyes when he walks out to the ring. He's winded. He's tired. His promos, he has to take a break to breathe because he is 76 years old trying to wrestle. Okay? Goldberg just aged 8 years as we're talking about him. He is 84 years old.
He catching with Ric Flair as we talking.
Goldberg is older than Ric Flair. Let's get that out of the way.
They don't want older than Ric Flair, but Goldberg.
No, listen. Ric Flair did a figure four, some chops in AAA, and he looked fluid. He looked quick, okay? Ric Flair still got some fast twitching muscles. Goldberg's muscles are gone. With that being said,
Ric Flair eating pussy on the plane.
Right.
So Takeover 36.
I don't know if I was supposed to say that, but NXT Takeover.
Don't let me on Goldberg all day, man.
Yeah, Lacey, I ain't know you had it like that. I ain't know Lacey had it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe there wasn't just a storyline.
Listen.
He was eating the fuck out of that. He was eating the fuck out of that filet fish.
Woo! Listen.
Okay.
Goldberg. No, I'm just fucking with you. Let's go to NXT Takeover 36. Let's move on.
We have the meats.
All right. All right. All right. Look. Positive note, bad note, negative thing. All right. I'm gonna go first again, and then whoever want to follow me, go from there. Positive note. NXT Takeover 36 was actually good. It was really good. It was really good. I think my favorite match of the night was Raquel and Dakota. I want, like, internally, I want Dakota Kai to win, and I want her to be champion. I think she deserves it, but I understood. Like, it makes sense to me. Negative takeaway from it. Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly ending of that match was really weak to me. I thought that was shit. And not just because I'm a huge Adam Cole fan. It didn't make no fucking sense that a guy in a fucking handcuffed to the middle rope can do a heel lock, and then Adam Cole next to a kendo stick, he couldn't slap him with that kendo stick that was right next to his left hand, like right there.
You got him in the heel turn.
See what you did there. Very clever. Proud of you. Good.
I'm just glad Kyle O'Reilly found the way to win.
See what you did there again. Very proud of you.
That's it.
But yeah, I didn't like that. That's the one thing I didn't like. But I thought Takeover was actually really good. Out of 10, I'll probably give it 8. 7.5. 7.5 because I don't like 7.5. I don't like anything. 7.5. 7.5.
Candace got. Sorry, go ahead.
7.5. I didn't get to see Gargano either, so that was 7.5. Yeah, we'll do that. 7.5. Anybody else? Thoughts? Positive thing? Negative?
Speaking of Gargano,
I'll slide in right here. Pause after you if you're done. That shit didn't sound right at all. My bad.
Pause, bro.
I'm gonna slide in when you done.
I'm gonna start with my negative because I actually share the same negative as you. The steel cage aspect of that Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole match, yeah, that was ass. That ending was ass. And I don't know about y'all, but the whole time I was watching that match, I was thinking about that song from the Karate Kid, and it was just like playing in my head. You're the best around. The whole match, and I was just kind of like, oh, this is Gangnam Style versus my man. But that's my record. I hate how that match ended. I heard Adam Cole hasn't signed an extension. He signed an extension so he could be part of Takeover, but he hasn't signed anything else. So I guess more on that as it develops. Positive though, I'm gonna say Takeover as a whole. I solid, man. You know, and you definitely got to give it to Walter. And how you say my man name, KG? Dragunov?
Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya Dragunov.
I forgot about that.
City. If Brock got Suplex City, these dudes got Chop City, man. They chest was purple and red and shit. The meat was hanging off of their chest.
Talking about the meat.
Pause.
The meats. Pause. Great match, solid match. My man already had the gash right here with the stitches, and then they had such a brutal match. It's like, oh man. You know, I know it ain't popular, but rest in peace, Chris Benoit, man. I would have loved to see him give some chops to some of these dudes. Him and Walter going back and forth would have been amazing. Even the old Chris Benoit, because he's still been jacked up.
Yo. Real quick, then somebody else can go. The part where Ilya Dragunov missed the back of Walter's back and him in the back of the head with the chop and shit, and the shit was still loud.
Yeah, they was chopping each other in the neck. I don't know what was going on.
I was like, God damn, nigga.
He chopped the thigh, bro. He chopped the thigh. Like, and then the shit was loud as hell. It was like, damn. You ever see something and then your body starts stinging?
Yeah. I was like, nigga, that, oh.
He picked the thigh. I said, God damn, I just felt myself just stinging a little bit. Like, what's going on?
Everybody was doing this the whole time when they watched the match, just like, I don't like that. All right, who's next?
Let me just say, speaking of Gargano, you said there was no Gargano. I can confirm, my sources do report that Candice Gargano's fetus knows more moves than Goldberg. That just in. But that being said,
wow.
Fetus knows the way.
Exactly.
There it is.
NXT TakeOver was better than SummerSlam.
Wasn't even, hands down.
That's kind of the start and finish for me.
I will say my highlight was definitely jogging off of Walter. Rarely do sequels live up to the original. That definitely did, though. There was more chain wrestling because the last time it was still a flat out fight, but there was a little bit more chain wrestling this time than the last one. So I like that they changed that up so they didn't have the same match over in a sense. Honestly, my least favorite match on the card was still close to a 7, I would say, was Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole. That's just because it was so hard to top what they did on Great American Bash on NXT TV, because that was probably one of the better NXT TV matches other than Mustache Mountain versus Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong before they were on. But actually, that wasn't even on TV still yet. That was still on the network at the time when they did that title change when Tyler Bate threw the towel. But I can't really say anything negative about NXT at all. But I just even my least high expectations for Joe and Cross. That was still pretty good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it will. Go ahead, it will.
The main event definitely was the highlight to me for TakeOver, and even maybe so the weekend, because what hasn't been spoken about that match was that Dragunov's win is finally got Walter dethroned. That UK title finally is up off him. He's had it for quite a while. He had a reign before the pandemic. So, that's something.
It's been that long?
Yep.
Yeah, he's had that belt since he beat P. Dunne.
871 days.
Yeah.
Whoa, holy shit.
Yeah.
370 days.
Well, Dragunov did a thing. He's a streak breaker right now. But it just seems like the UK title manages to be that one title that gets year reign. So we might see him with the belt until 2024. Look forward to all the chops in all of those matches. And it was a solid show to me. TakeOver as a whole. And that's all I got on that. I don't really got too many hard negatives.
Phil, what up? What you got, Phil?
It was better than the SummerSlam. That's just the start and stop. It was just it.
I would argue that the worst match on Takeover was probably better than the second best match on SummerSlam. Honestly, SummerSlam was like it was the shits. Like I'm sorry, outside Edge and Seth Rollins, it was. Like I said, the Rollins Championship match. Like it was. I'm with him. Like you said, when Edge came out with the Brood, I was like, all right, I'm hyped again.
Right.
And then they delivered, but
yeah,
I was falling asleep before that match. What were you saying, though, Joe?
I'm gonna say something that probably gonna be unpopular opinion. No one wants to wrestle Walter on any roster. I'm gonna give a fuck with him. No one.
They're gonna bury him, man. He's gonna get buried.
Yeah.
Drew at Survivor Series.
Drew will love it.
I'll say Drew.
Drew will love it. He'll love it. He wants that.
Hell, Sheamus will love it.
Yeah, I like the only two that I willingly step up.
But then think about it like this: who else? Like who else is really gonna want to wrestle Walter? Because Walter was over at Survivor Series. Him and Keith Lee.
They got him out of there. He's the first one eliminated.
Right. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I love Walter, and I really hope that he only stays in NXT, and we get maybe like Walter versus Samoa Joe. That would be awesome. But I'm not sure what else, because I'll be honest with you, nobody want to go through that Bureau match with Walter. No one wants to do that. You got to be building.
Kevin Owens will.
Yeah, he'll love that shit. I'm saying nobody that's
You're talking about like the WWE mode,
right?
Like their guys,
right? They're not gonna want to do that shit. Randy ain't
gonna fight him.
Matt Riddle would.
Riddle would love it. I'm talking about WWE guys. I'm not talking about guys from the Indies.
No,
just as good. You know what I'm saying?
No, fuck that.
No, they're like Dolph. He's not doing that shit.
Hell no.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
2011 Dolph wouldn't he tell the hell out of Dolph would been flipped over.
2011 Dolph don't give a fuck. But this Dolph now with a comedy career, I care. I care about my life, my chest. No, I'm not doing that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like after watching that match, there's guys on there that was like, yo, like that shit. They were on Twitter like that match was crazy. That was awesome.
Really? Okay, can they stop this now? Like, why is this the thing that Nia Jax does the stink face? And she keeps slapping her backside. Like, why is this a thing now? Anyway, I think Randy
That's
Orton,
a whole lot of ass. No.
Yeah. Don't even. We'll be talking about that for 10 minutes. What we do to her whole. Pause.
Listen. Nia's slander is welcome, but right now we're not doing any more slander. No more Nia slander.
No, that wasn't slander. That wasn't slander. I want some Polynesian pleasing.
The whole.
All right, I'm gonna edit that out.
I think Orton might face him. Only because Orton, we saw he got busted open the hard way against Brock. So I think Orton in the right situation would definitely. Tribal Chief ain't taking no chops.
No, Tribal Chief ain't taking no chops. No.
Hey, he gonna smash.
Who? Who gonna smash who?
He gonna smash him.
Stop it.
He gonna stack him.
Stop it.
He gonna pin him.
Walter? No. Not gonna happen.
And Imperium.
No.
Walter and Imperium.
Nope. Stop.
He'd have to choke him out.
Walter gonna chop Kofi so hard he gonna get. Walter gonna chop Kofi so hard he gonna get his Jamaican accent back.
Right, he gonna get the SOS music back.
He got that.
Hey, real quick. Did anybody watch Emergence? Because I did not check it out. I failed. Anybody watch Impact Emergence at all? Have any results from Impact Emergence? No.
Let me see. I got the results. I can run the results down for you, brother.
Appreciate you.
Uno momento.
Appreciate you. Rhea Ripley is so underrated. Motherfuckers do not see her, bro. I'm pissed off about that shit.
We see her, just Vince don't see her. All right, Matt Cardona defeated Rahu. I hope I said his name right. I know I butchered it. My apologies in advance. DK which is Black Torres, Crazy Steve, Havoc, and Rosemary, defeated Falaba, No Way Jose, formerly No Way Jose, Savannah Evans, and Tasha Steele. Steve McLean defeated Petey Williams. Madison Rain defeated Taylor Wilde. Ace Austin defeated Chris Sabin and Moose and Sami Callihan. And Josh Alexander defeated Jake Something. Deanna Purrazzo and Matt defeated Melina and Trey Miguel. The Good Brothers defeated Violet by Design and Rich Swann and Willie Mack. The Impact Championship was retained by one Christian Cage as he defeated Brian Myers.
Okay.
That's what's up. Now, with that being said, it is now time for some of our favorite moments right now. It is time for Le Golden Shovel. If you don't know what the Golden Shovel is, ladies and gentlemen, is where we bury an entity or some part of wrestling that we just do not agree with in any shape, fashion, or form. Okay, this is where we air our grievances. And I know what you're thinking. You guys been airing your grievances out for the past hour and 40. Well, this is a different segment, so shut up and enjoy it. Damn it, this shit's gonna be real, okay? Now, with that being said, I will give everybody approximately 3 minutes to speak about your Golden Shovel in detail and as affluent as you want to be with Le Golden Shovel. Who wants to go first?
I think we should let Phil go first, just because it's his first time.
I'm trying to figure out who I should give it to, bro. Like, can I go second or third?
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. Okay. My Golden Shovel, which will probably be not a fair thing to do, and I'm sorry in advance to give it to this person because they don't deserve this Golden Shovel at all. My Golden Shovel goes to Kyle O'Reilly. I like Kyle O'Reilly. I genuinely like Kyle O'Reilly. I don't like cool Kyle character. I don't like it. I don't fuck with it. I don't get it, and I don't fucking like it. I just don't fucking like it. I feel like since that like undisputed thing that they're trying to make Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole, Shawn versus Triple H. But the problem is the level of like how great each person isn't there. Kyle O'Reilly hasn't even won a singles championship yet. Adam Cole's been North American champion. He's been NXT champion. And because he was Undisputed Era, he's tag team champion at 1.2 when Bobby Fish was out. But Kyle O'Reilly's just been a tag team champion. And I get it. He can go in the ring. He's amazing in the ring. I get it. The rivalry is dope. It's awesome. Great. I get it. But I feel like the rivalry for me after watching those first two matches, it ended it was very underwhelming to watch that. That's just my personal opinion. Somebody may feel different. You got your right to your opinion, you're right. But I just feel like the way they're pushing Kyle O'Reilly isn't the same as they did with like Gargano and Ciampa, where it was like, okay, that makes sense. Ciampa's a champion, it's a third. Like, that makes sense. Sammy versus Kevin Owens. That makes sense. Great rivalry, that type of thing. The Kyle O'Reilly and Adam Cole rivalry to me is like the Roddy Piper Hulk Hogan rivalry. I didn't get it. Like, it don't make no sense. Like, in WCW. Not in WWE, WCW. Like that was like, cool. It's cool, but that's all it really is. But Kyle O'Reilly gets my Golden Shovel reluctantly just because I didn't want to be obvious and I didn't want to take away somebody else's Golden Shovel as well. So, who's next?
I will go.
All right,
I will go. As the newbie, please start my 3 minutes, Joe. I give this Golden Shovel with reluctancy and love. My Golden Shovel goes to Bobby Lashley. Bobby. Let me take the hood off and put my African top hat on. Bobby, do not sell your soul to the machine that is the WWE. Do not sell your soul to Vince. Let me put something out there. I will be turning 38 this week. I will be a 38-year-old black man that has been watching wrestling, professional wrestling, for years. I remember when Ron Simmons won the World Heavyweight belt from Vader. That was an awesome experience. I was watching it with my grandmother. May God rest Pearl and May soul. There have been so few African-American males that claim to be African-American. You can't put Rock in that conversation because Rock doesn't claim African-American. He does now. He didn't then. He claims some more. You can't really put Kofi in that category because Kofi is not African-American. He's from Ghana. He's from Africa, South Africa, Ghana, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Ron Simmons and then you. Bro.
Mark Henry.
Mark Henry, right? No, he wasn't WWE champion.
Mark Henry was WWE. He was world.
He was World Heavyweight Champion, not WWE Champion.
But my thing is, Bobby, you have, I don't want to say you have a responsibility, but you got a lot of young kids looking up to you, bro. Don't turn the show championship by taking the coward's way out. You don't need MVP to hit Goldberg in the back of the knee. You could have beat his ass on your own. Just like you didn't need Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander to fight your battles, you definitely don't need MVP to do it either, bro. You are one of the strongest, fastest, most amazing performers that has ever stepped into a professional wrestling ring, and you one of us, bro. Represent us well. Don't have your championship legacy as like a slithering, slimy, coward-ass bitch. Am I calling you a coward-ass bitch? No. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that. You look at how they did Crime Time. You look at how they did some of the other brothers. We all know Mark Henry should have won WWE, but he only got the world. It was that rung that wasn't the top rung. It was right below. It was a B. Bro, you're in the AC. You're in the driver's seat, bro. Drive that motherfucker because you earned it. You deserved it. Bro, my son looks at you and I see the same passion and twinkle in his eyes when he watches you that I did when I saw Ron Simmons win that championship, when I saw Ahmed Johnson win Intercontinental, when I saw all these other people do phenomenal things that was of color. Bro, we need you to step up to the plate. Just saying.
Good shit, bro. Who's next, bro?
They don't want you to realize that, though, too. That's why last week MVP was ordering him unseasoned chicken and bottled water.
Wait, say that again?
I said they don't want you to realize that, though, too, because WWE had MVP ordering that man unseasoned chicken and bottled water.
Yeah.
That was the order. He said, hold on, let me find the exact quote. While y'all go ahead, somebody else go and I'll bring it back to this.
Who is that?
You ready?
Yeah.
Ready, Will? Go ahead, bro.
I'm ready.
Let me mute. Wait, let me mute. Now go.
All right. With respect to Booker T and Mark Henry, who were not mentioned what they should have been more in this conversation, because I'm going to take at least 4 inches of dirt back from a shovel back behind us today. I'm going to pretty much take that shovel, have some rust on it a little bit. I'm going to take that shovel. I'm going to smack the Goldberg family with it. Bill and his legs. Engage in his back.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you why I chose both of those areas. I'm going to pop Gage Goldberg in his back because for real quick, he thought he was a wrestler. I don't care what nobody say. Bobby, you are my boy. I am ordering a Hurt Business shirt in the morning. That Hurt Lock hurt me in a very night. Like, I laughed very hard at that. It wasn't supposed to be comedy. But goddamn it, that was Santino, R-Truth segment funny. That was great. It was so worth it to me. And Bill, we went over this a few weeks ago, fam. There were so many more people deserving of that spot, and this is pretty much what we got from it. You can't walk, and your son is real mad at you. It could have been hell. Brock showed up that night, and they still didn't make him fight Bobby. What the fuck? Like, Bill, did it have to be you? No, because like I said before, nobody asked for this except for me, Muhammad. And he need to stop asking for anything at this point, but I only got 3 minutes. So I'm going to take that shovel, that golden pissed on dirt, and put it right back on Goldberg and hope that he stays his ass at home this time. You can go.
Getting Bill Goldberg, let me just say this right now, it's like getting Bill Goldberg is like you go to Greektown and like you don't get a euro. That's what I feel like we get Goldberg. So we got so many options. So many restaurants and you don't get a euro.
But you go to Maxwell for a hamburger.
But you get the pizza puff.
Right.
Why would you do that? What are you doing?
You go to Jewtown and order a fish sandwich.
For real.
You go to Uncle Remus. You go to Uncle Remus to get a salad. What's wrong with you? Don't think of that. Stop you. How dare you?
No mild sauce.
No mild sauce. Who's next?
Goldberg come back in 2021 and be like Jodeci coming back.
Yes. Why would we do that? Exactly. Somebody else go before we get back on.
It's like Bobby Brown trying to sing on that track for Ja Rule.
Kenny, did you know you were going to show? What's going on?
KG, you got it. You next, bro.
So real quick, he ordered him unseasoned chicken. He ordered him unseasoned chicken filet medium last week with purified water. That's what MVP told him to bring Bobby Lashley.
But he is from Colorado.
Hey, look. Somebody is MVP your shovel?
Okay, all right. Whoever's booking Monday Night Raw, I'm sick of this. I don't even know why the TV's on right now. Why is there a doll that has a more prominent presence than Ricochet? Tell me that right now.
God damn.
Why is Nia Jax, who's the most embarrassing wrestler I've probably seen in the last... She doesn't even deserve the title of wrestler. She's just there. Hi, I showed up to work today. I didn't do anything to get better. I'm going to injure someone else tonight, probably. But I'll still collect the paycheck because I'm related to The Rock. What else do I get? You're booking Bobby Lashley in these trash feuds outside of Drew McIntyre. So there's that. I mean, we got Randy Orton. They've never crossed paths for some reason, but and that's neither here nor there. John Morrison came back apparently to be a sidekick, even though he's actually has personality now. He was bland as fuck last time the time that he left. He always could wrestle, but he has personality now. Why is he Miz's sidekick?
Former sidekick.
Former sidekick.
Yeah. Why is AJ Styles not in a legitimate tag team if he has a tag team championship? Why is he walking around with this dude who looks like he's going to stumble over his feet at any time and fall? And can't sell. Almost as trash. He's Taco Fall. He's Taco Fall.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
All right. You got another minute, bro. Keep going.
What else do I have? There's got to be something. Why is Charlotte the champion again?
Because she's almost a villain.
Because she's the opportunity.
She has three times as many title reigns as her dad's been divorced.
He's Lex Luthor to Nikki Ash's Superman.
Why is he in a cape?
Okay. 30, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds, KG. You can knock. You got more in you. I feel it. You got more in you, KG. Come on. 30 seconds.
Why did you release Bray Wyatt and give his gimmick to Alexa Bliss?
Ooh, it's getting ugly now. It's about to get dark.
So instead of Jadakiss, is whiskey sour with wine.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know why.
Yeah.
Don't nobody know why.
Doesn't nobody know why.
Don't nobody know why.
Logan the Machine. Logan the Machine.
It's getting released in the streets. I'm done.
I ain't gonna use it for 3 minutes. You know.
I'm done.
I want to say, whoever is trying to make Monday Night Raw 4 hours,
where's Keith Lee?
Bridge.
Sorry, Tim.
Please go jump off a bridge. They're trying to make Monday Night Raw 4 hours.
Why?
Why? Only God knows. I believe Nick Khan said that during his interview. So if it's him, you jump off a bridge. If it's Vince, come here and jump off one of our bridges and let us know. And then whoever else in the WWE think it's cool for us to watch on a Monday. Mind you, Mondays, 4 hours long. This is a pay-per-view. You're already making us watch a pay-per-view every week. Now you're going to make it 4? So that's 1. 2, let's see. Yeah, I'm not doing 4 hours. If it becomes 4 hours, I'm out. I'm out, dog. Is this a wrap? 2, I'm still not over them breaking up the Hurt Business. You know, that was supposed to be Black Evolution. They fucked that up. But outside of that, man, yeah. Greetings and salutations to Tony Khan for signing Phil Brooks, also known as CM Punk.
Why did Matt Riddle lose his first name? I'll tell you this right now. Raw go to 4 hours. You remember the name of that stable that they put like Paige and Becky and Charlotte in, and they had to change the name? If they make Raw 4 hours, I'm gonna go watch Sorority Submission for real.
They were Sorority Submission. I forgot about that. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch Sorority Submission.
That's fucked
The
up.
actual one.
Hi, Bang Bros.
Why do you keep taunting Bang Bros?
What did we get started on Bang Bros? With that being said, I knew this episode was long as fuck. I knew this shit was gonna be long as fuck. I'm actually surprised no one buried Becky.
Where we at? What time?
Hour 58.
It's been a while since we had one like that. So.
Yeah.
Look what happened. It's all 5 of us.
Yeah, this shit long. Okay, all right. I'm really.
It definitely don't seem that long though.
No, because it was in the moment. 2 things. This episode is the Hot Take Wrestling Podcast. This is all my brothers getting together. We're gonna do this every week. Will it be all 5 of us? I don't know. Maybe it will be. Maybe it won't be. Stay tuned. We got a lot of shit to talk about next week too, because there's a lot of wrestling going on. We didn't get to anything with Impact, ROH, or anything like that. We will, maybe in the future, whatever, talk about that type of stuff. But I do want to say that this is the end of this episode. Final grievances or anything that anybody wants to say before they get off the air, before we end this episode? Go ahead, Phil.
I just want to thank y'all so much, man. I know old man Logan shouted me out earlier, said I've been a part of the group since season 1, man. This was definitely a blessing to be with y'all on this show, man. Like for real. From men to another man, from black man to black man. Like I love and respect every last one of y'all. My birthday is this Wednesday. I'm thanking the Lord above to be able to see 38 years. My little boy, I got another little boy on the way. He should be here next month. It's a lot of things I'm blessed for. It's a lot of things I'm thankful for. Y'all look for the blessings and the good and everything, man, and everything that you do. Another day above ground is something to be thankful for. And this is specifically for the ladies, just the women only. Ladies, please remember, my couch pulls out. I don't.
Anybody else?
I just
Anybody else?
Jesus. Well, I always take this platform to say this every time I get a chance. I no disrespect to Jimmy Uso. I'm trying to bring your wife to the flow.
Oh God damn it! Come on, guys. Anybody else?
I also want to say this. What does a choking kid and Gage Goldberg have in common?
What?
This.
That wasn't funny? I thought that shit was hilarious. Okay. Anybody else?
Hey, I'm just happy we finally got everybody together. You know what I'm saying? This was fun. It definitely didn't feel like 2 hours. We got to, you know what I'm saying, talk wrestling, and it was fun, man. So I was happy we finally got Phil on here. Hopefully we can get him on here again whenever he's available. And yeah, man, I'm looking forward to what's to come from here. We got some interviews coming up, you know what I mean? So Leon Ruff, you gonna quit dodging me, son? I'm telling you like this, man. Big Oos is trying to do an interview with you, okay? The head of the table at Hot Take. Now, I'm going to go ahead. I've been being nice. You know, I sent you a nice little, you know what I'm saying, DM. You read it. I saw it. It said seen. Keep it up, though. I'm going to send your girl one. I know the girl from NXT is your girl. Black referee.
Leon Ruffin. His name is Leon Ruffin.
Give us an interview.
His name is Leon Ruffin.
Leon Ruffin.
Is he in relation to David Ruffin?
Hey, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
I don't know. I don't know who else wants a Leon Ruff interview but me. So why not grant it?
I think we're aiming to. Go ahead, Joe.
I think at this point, Leon Ruffin, as he likes to call his name now. I don't think he's really interested. He's still got NXT money to spend, I guess. So you know, so it goes. KG.
Why is her name Dewdrop? What was wrong with Piper Niven?
Okay, all right.
Damn it, KG.
Oh, I on the other hand, these young gentlemen out here are saying things that, you know, I'm not gonna say because I don't got no more wrestling crushes. You know, Seth ruined another Irish wrestler's push. So,
fuck KG. Okay, all right.
Ladies and gentlemen, always reach for the brass ring, and you can lose your championship in 25 seconds like Bianca Belair.
That's how the episode. That's our episode. And
get us out of here.
And then, with that being said, Bianca Belair's music will be the outro. That's how we'll do it. Sweet Lord KG, Phil, Will, Old Man Logan. Oh my God. You motherfuckers. There's so much editing I have to do. All right, let's get.
It's gonna be fun though.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right, so I ain't did it in a while. Let me do it, Joe. Let me do it.
All right.
Out there. Out here.
Against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall. Instead of crying, they hear me roar. And now I see that I'm way better than before.
Thanks for listening to the Hot Take Wrestling Podcast. The Hot Take Wrestling Podcast is brought to you by the NMG Network, a division of NMG Enterprises LLC.
I'm living large now. I never needed you at all. I never needed you at all. Watch me shine now. Watch me shine now. I never needed you at all. You at all. I'm on my own, against the wall. The pressure's building, but no, I will never fall.